Welcome everybody, this is some Squirrel Girl gameplay on a convoy match. Um, we start off a little rough, but we end up pulling it back, and I think it goes I think there's 4 rounds that the game actually progresses through. I typically like to start in the back. I'll have some good angles to spam. Hopefully a couple shots will land on the same person, but they do a good job of diving right there. I'm trying to get this Venom off of our healers. It doesn't go super well. She's also getting stuck. Our team's really uncoordinated at this point. We don't have a great team comp. You know, it's getting a steamroll at this point, which you never want to see that at the beginning of a game at all. A little stunned, trying to save people's lives, but it's just this first point is already over at this moment. This point, I think I'm asking the healers, you know, hey, is Namora going to be better? You know, what should we do?
We're back, right, Tippy Toe?
And I'm willing to try it. I think for damage reasons, it would be, you know, better to probably stay Squirrel Girl.
There's still a chance to stop them.
But I figure I'll give it a shot. I'm not really warmed up yet either, so just kind of running Namor in this situation was not, you know, not probably the best win condition, but I was just trying to play with the team and see if there's anything I could do.
This should help me recover.
I've probably played a total of, like, you know, 20 or 30 minutes on Namor since the game came out, so I wasn't really sure what was going on here. I was trying to get headshots, but didn't want to get too exposed. I think our team is trying to make some other changes too. This little guy all game was causing us problems.
I summoned the seas. On the move again. More foes to conquer.
I should not have jumped down there. I should have held high ground. I was thinking I could stop point, but realistically it was just over. And you know, at this point I'm realizing it's probably Squirrel Girl or nothing. It just was not working. So I'm like, alright, let's get out there, let's see what we can do. Instantly already starting off. This Venom was just eating me alive. The healers kind of miss. Sometimes you jump up in the sky, it's a little harder for your healers to track you with the erratic movements. So that's not really on them. You can see this stomp though. I mean, this does not look like a game that's winnable. It really doesn't. I'm just trying to get some spam down. I mean, I can't really see where everybody is. Good kill there. I just want to get this off before I die. A lot of times I'll try to shoot it when I'm mid-air. I notice on Squirrel Girl, if you shoot it, you know, just straight at a team on the ground, the likelihood of somebody gunning it down before it even makes it to them is relatively high. So I think it's just in general best to, if possible, if they're not paying attention to you, you know, jump up and use your roll. And when they're in a tight situation like that, in that little room, it's just free damage. You gotta take advantage of that.
A nice deep freeze.
A big thing about Squirrel Girl, I'd say, one of the best utilities you have is your snare. I believe it interrupts and then snares. But you can already see we're doing better as a team. We kind of found a rhythm. These are also really good corners to play on. They do make it hard to push past this last little bit. They're getting ready for another push here. a big one. But running in that room is not really your best case. I'm trying to help our healers here. I mean, this Venom is just a thorn in our side. I know I'm probably not going to make it through that. At least I didn't think I was, so got my ult off. And right here is probably play the game for this Moon Knight. He just gets a ton of us with his Onk, and we don't really have an answer. Yeah, just I think he got a hexa kill maybe. I'm not sure if it counted, but it was definitely a rout there. We talk a little bit. We make a few changes. I stay on Squirrel Girl. I think it's probably the best. Our best chance of success, at least. Playing this point, it's good to jump up early. You can get some really good spam in. They were playing really spread out, and this Jeff holding the high ground there. I mean, you'll see they try to do that in our next push too with a different character, but it does make it really hard on Squirrel Girl. You'd always prefer people to be, you know, lined up or standing next to each other just to get that splash damage. Checking my healers, seeing if they need assistance, and anybody doing past me when I wasn't looking. Again, just stunning this guy pretty much every time he jumps to healers. I mean, that pulls all the pressure off them, lets them get back to healing, keeps our tanks alive.
Can't keep the Weaver waiting. Let's go.
Magic on?
Your powers are mine!
They try a play right here with the... They want me. They already have identified that I'm a pain in the ass. They don't like me. It really did not work out for them there. Again, I'm in the air, send out my ult. Our team is just rolling them right here, spamming in. Flip this guy. Probably shouldn't have hit, but... At this point, I don't think they can contest. They actually do have a shot here, but running through this against a Squirrel Girl is pretty much the worst case scenario. Those tight spaces with all the splash damage, almost impossible. You can see right here, their tanks are kind of holding space pretty well. Drop a few ults. I got lucky there. This was a little bit of a troll. Our tanks backed off, and I fell a little bit too far forward, got cut off.
Bounding back into action.
This, I was gonna try to stop our team from getting rolled. I thought he was gonna go over here to our right, but he was smart to. Jeff was smart to run all the way to the back where we couldn't really stop him. Moments like this on Squirrel Girl, you typically try to pull back, and you just want to get a lucky splash kill, because it's really easy for a couple bombs to just pile up and get a kill, and especially when they're this grouped up. Doesn't work there, but it's always a good. You don't really have anything else to do at that time.
Your powers are mine!
This was really good by our squad. They had a good wipe here. Why are you running? There's no escape. Bring it back down. But we actually have a long way to push this, so they're going to have another contest. I realized that, and I'm like, all right, we got 4 on cart. I'm running to see what I can do to stop them when they're coming out. And maybe I can hold them off long enough for my team to push this cart, send ult into their spawn. Ends up working out pretty well. Get their healers, or one of the healers. Miss a little bit. Start going for the back line. That's the double grenade kind of there where a couple of them pile up. Yeah, and don't stand in those condensed spaces against Squirrel Girl. And you got all those squishies out in front of you. you're gonna overload their healers like that. Eventually, you're gonna have some kills start coming through.
This is real firepower!
Couple grenades in there. Just use the angles in that situation. Again, shooting it from the air. Not sure what happens to Jeffel, but I'm keeping a few people occupied. And they actually put up a pretty good hold there. But our team's not completely done. Conchu drops in.
Here I come again.
I'm looking for a flank here. Come up with a stun. At this point, it's a little chaotic. On Squirrel Girl, it's hard, but there's so many people in so many situations. You typically just have to pick one, stick to it until they're dead, and move on. Typically, you don't shoot at him as Squirrel Girl, but hitting that one grenade on him is not bad. More stuns on the tanks. A couple of flick shots to take care of Magic. They're getting staggered. They're running out of steam. Just pick off the last two people, and we knock it in.
The current score is 3, 2, 3.
At this point,
4, 3, 2.
high ground, pretty hard for me to contest. I try to swing it on the ground. He's poking us a lot. Try to take him out of high ground. Realize it's not really working. Thankfully, he gets off. Switch back to just trying to dump in damage, overload those healers. Having that guy up there is really annoying, though. Finally, he runs off. We gotta have our tanks make some space before we can really push up and make that happen. I'm up way too far. I just died there. It was a bad death.
I'm not done with this fight. Now that's a snack.
Our team really just took it during that fight. A lot of times you just want to spam entrances like this random stun ends up actually helping out our healer back there, keeping her away from the tanks. But these guys were having some PTSD from all the stuns or roots they were getting hit with. We're about to run out of time, so I'm trying to stay near the point, and there's just crazy line here with the destroyed wall, where I'm just dropping in so much damage they can't keep up with it. I stunned him out of the air. Definitely don't know if it changed the fight much because we had some portal down, but it is worth it to throw those stuns out. Whenever you got them, throw them out. Really could disrupt their team and set up a kill. I'm just trying to hold point here. It looks like everybody else is pushing in, so I just don't want to risk. I don't want to risk somebody getting off. No C9s today.
The emanations of power here nearly overwhelming.
Looks like they're holding it. Let's see if I can do some spamming, keep him out. I knew what he was trying to do. They do want to get the point. Nothing they can do. Dodged him a little. And missed him more a few times. Not sure what Strange is doing there. No running allowed. Trying the strat again, kind of just gonna spam corners there. I can do damage without being, in line of sight. I've had really good success over all my games on this map, spamming like this. They're playing up there, you can basically just lock off a line pretty easily. This is really close. Thor almost gets us off. Our support actually saves it right there. So shout out to Claude for holding that one down. Our tank had a huge play on their back line. Now we're just dumping in damage. Not much they can do. Pretty sure we just walk it in. I don't even know if there's any ability for them to contest. Oh, you know, they probably could have made it. Thor could have saved that potentially, but he decided to go backwards. Final part, they have a little fight in them, but between Iron Man was a good play. I instantly start off by hitting him, kind of letting him know you're not 100% safe from Squirrel Girl. She can shoot upwards. It's definitely less valuable than spamming a team, but she can shoot upwards too. It really need to be. Stun somebody by accident. Again, just great to throw those out. Thought maybe that ult would be enough to help our team clear. Gets a kill, but they have too much momentum here. Would have been better to save it.
I'm not done with this fight yet. I'm energized. Better stop that vehicle.
There's really no chance we're gonna stop this.
I am ready to put on a show.
Maximum pulse!
That was a huge play. My only hope is to chase this guy down. I try, but there's no shot. I'm worried they're gonna stagger me, so I'm just gonna kill myself here.
I didn't know there was gonna be a
I'd rather just get back out spamming than, you know, try to save a dead point. That way I don't have the long respawn. I can just get right back out there.
Now might be a good time to stop them.
Trying to do some, hoping for a lucky stun and do some damage. Trying to stay out of their line of sight when you can. It's always good for your healers. That would have been a kill if I could have hit that flick shot. So. Oh, there we go. We got Iron Man a little bit low.
I appreciate you.
Ult's coming back pretty quick here. Hulk probably gave me most of my ult charge there.
You'll have to keep fighting.
I haven't committed ult. I'm not really sure if we're gonna win this yet. Then I see all their supports lined up. And I just make the call there to go for them. Without any support help, their front line just falls apart, and they can't res.
That was the perfect human.
Oh, I think I was BMing in chat there. Just some light BM, you know.
You can return the favor anytime.
And that's pretty much it. I mean, they sort of fell apart towards the end there. Mostly just the spam, keeping myself alive, holding those corners. You know, some good ults from above where you can't just gun it down before it makes it to the enemy team. Just a combination of those things in critical moments can really change it, change the course of a game. Also, I was lucky to have a team that was adapting, and we were able to overcome, you know, the initial um, steamroll that was going on, which I think gave us confidence to just come right back in it in the next round and push them all the way too. Um, but that's all I really have for this one. Let me know what you guys think of the gameplay. I'll be trying to post some more gameplay of Squirrel Girl, maybe a few other characters. Um, if there's any tips and tricks you guys have for me, or if you learned anything, just let me know down below, and have a good rest of your day.